Casual Birder podcast, a weekly podcast for people interested in the birds they find around them. I'm Susie Buttress. This week, I'm releasing a bonus episode. A few weeks ago, while visiting Los Angeles, I met with Camille. Camille is co-founder of Coyote Kids, a program which provides guided walks and workshops to children, teaching them about the natural world. We met in Elysian Park in central Los Angeles. After my interview with Camille, we took a short walk in Elysian Park to see what birds were around. The recording I made is presented almost unedited, so that you can hear the birds' song and our excitement and descriptions as we encountered each bird. We're just taking a very short bird walk. I'm here with Camille in Elysian Park, and you may hear me huffing and puffing because I'm not as fit as Camille. But there's I just saw that bird again fly out and in. I just think we've possibly seen a spotted towhee in the undergrowth. It's one of those things, you see something fly and you catch a glimpse of colour, and then you're desperate for it to come out and you end up standing for ages looking.
I see a downy woodpecker in there as well.
Oh, whereabouts is that?
He's hopping around. You can see his bright red head with binoculars.
Is it low down?
It is, actually.
Oh, yes, hold on. And there's something close to us as well. Oh, excellent. Yeah, so Camille spotted a downy woodpecker low down in the shrub across the lawn, and then I suppose these palm trees make noises anyway. Oh, and we've got, that looks like it could be a raven. It's quite large. Or is it a... it could have been a crow.
Yeah, hard.
I saw... Yeah. Now, I saw a couple of what I was trying to decide whether they were crows or ravens on the way up to Lake Arrowhead. Mm-hmm. And so I was watching for it. And that was a mourning dove, okay. I was watching for it, and the ravens have more more diamond-shaped tails.
Exactly.
And the crows have more fan-shaped. And I still couldn't be absolutely sure, although I could see, because it was splaying its tail, so it was a bit harder to see. But then what it did, it suddenly pulled its wings into its body and did a barrel roll, so it actually went 360, round, upside down.
Do you know what was eliciting this?
I think it was a display flight, because in the UK ravens do this a lot. They'll tumble, they'll clutch claws and tumble, or they'll be up high and then just dive through the air, and it did it twice. And cool. As it did it let out a really low croak, and I knew it was a raven.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was just so lovely to see, and to see it just, it cool. Just suddenly pulled its wings in and did a barrel roll.
Showing off.
Absolutely. I was like, I haven't got my video running. If only I had to have the camera going. So we should just carrying up here.
Yeah. There's a little Anna's hummingbird right there.
Oh yeah, so it's just so what would it be eating? Because it's hanging around all the sort of dead fronds of the palm tree.
It's a California towhee right here.
Oh, we've got a California towhee, the bird that I keep getting wrong. This one's a female, or are they all the same?
Honestly, I can't tell the difference.
Just trying to remember. I was seeing some at Altadena.
I'm sure there's some sexual dimorphism, and I just am not good enough. But
what's really interesting is you can see it scratching the earth and using its feet to scratch the earth in a sort of very thrush-like way.
Exactly, and I do try to point that out to the kids as well. If you see, something on the ground, it's most likely in this area going to be a towhee. At that size, at least. And they're quite almost like a nondescript bird, aren't they? They're very much are, yeah.
Just sort of brown.
But it's kind of unique in that it's so nondescript a little bit, and at that size, right? I mean, you get the smaller brown birds, and there's many of those, but this size, and then it has a little red patch under its tail as well.
Sort of rusty orange patch under the tail is very noticeable, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for it.
They're pretty birds.
But, and I noticed that they have a sort of tick noise.
They do. It's very distinctive, which I love, because I hear a California towhee and I know it.
Phoebe just flying past
again. Yeah, exactly. The black Phoebe. They're my favorite to watch forage, right? Because they just post up on a branch or like a fence post, and then they just do these little dives and catch something, and they go back, and they always go back to their one little perch.
So once you've got that's quite handy for photographs.
Yeah, exactly. You can just focus in on that perch, and you know it's going to come back to it, and they're so much fun to watch.
So there are a couple of birds. Oh, it's just across there from us. So I can hear something, that little sort of insecty kind of. Oh, there's something behind us as well with more of a trill.
I think that's a hummingbird, what you're hearing down there.
Right. So it's almost like a grasshoppery sort of sound or cricket sound. And then there was a little trill just now from here. I'll have to wait for it to happen again. We just head on up this.
There's probably also, I've seen a lot of bush tits in those trees down there. These are all gopher holes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone
There's
told me
a lot
that,
of them.
but I'd not seen any gophers. So if you want to pop up, that would be great.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I'd like to see one. You were just saying about the bush tits. Now, are they...
It looks like maybe a house finch female. It just flew that way.
And can I just ask, so house finches have quite a fluty song? Or sorry, they actually do have a proper song?
They do, and it's very pretty, and it's, once you've heard it a few times, you can usually pick it up.
I think
that's the California towhee making that really sharp note.
And we've got some martins flying around, it looks like.
Oh my gosh, I am famously bad at these.
So
I know there's
it's got a brown back and yellow belly and a dark tail, square cut, so it's not didn't look like a swallow. I don't think it was a barn swallow.
There are barn swallows here, and cliff swallows, and white-throated swifts. But those are my Achilles heel. This might be a bush tit.
That's what I was just going to ask you, is that a bush tit? That I've been seeing these, and in the guide that I had, it implied, so that's exactly, hold on, did that have white eyebrows?
I kind of lost it.
It's gone behind the palm tree. Is that another one flying?
You don't often see them alone, too, so...
Oh, I can see, I think I can see possibly a lesser goldfinch. It's definitely a yellow and green bird.
Oh, very cool.
Just in the lower areas
of this tree, of the pine, the conifer?
Yes, yeah. Should we head that way a little bit? Because there's quite a lot happening there. So the bush tit, and I saw some of those up at the Adamson place, and they are, as you say, very tit-like. Well, for us, they're very tit-like for the UK tits, and it does sound like a small bird, and quite subtle colouring. I think, did they have like a grey body, a slightly brownish head?
Slightly,
but it's very muted.
Mostly just like
a longish tail for
a little long tail for its body size.
And we've got a hovering helicopter behind us. So
welcome to Los Angeles. That's a police helicopter.
Oh, right.
They're everywhere.
So there was let me just see.
There's a little, that looks like the martin.
There was one just there in the fork of the tree.
Okay.
Oh, and there's some more just up. Oh, that one looked a bit more swift-like that just flew over. If you just have a look in the... But the one I saw was quite yellow on its front and sort of a greenish olive on its back. But then it could be one of those.
It could be like a yellow warbler, or depends if it has a little cap or Wilson's warbler.
That's what I was trying to see. Oh, is that it? There it is, out on the branch.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. And it's got a yellow cap.
Oh, we're looking at different
I'm sorry,
ones?
a black cap.
I was going to say, yes.
Yeah. Dyslexic. A black cap. Oh, yeah.
So I think it might be a lesser goldfinch. Yeah. Yay!
Yep, it has a little bit greeny, kind of dusky green. It's not as bright as the American goldfinch.
No, that's right, yeah.
The dusky greenish,
again, I was seeing those up at
Altadena
as well, so I managed to get some quite nice video.
Oh yeah, these are so cute, and they sound so adorable as well.
So that insecty kind of sound then we're hearing, you think that's...
I think those are bush tits.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Before it... Oh, there's a western fence lizard. Or it could be a side-botched lizard.
Another type of lizard that I saw was one that has almost like lifted plates on its back. Does that have that?
Was it pretty big? Long?
It was a reasonable size,
Okay.
but it was almost like alligator scales. You know how they have or some tortoises have conical points on it. It was really scaly. And
was it dark? Was it almost black?
it was dark. I don't know if it was almost black, but when I looked at it, the immediate thing I thought of was
a side-botched lizard.
A what one?
Side-botched lizard.
Right.
Yeah, it's got a little patch by its back legs that you can tell. It looks a lot like the western fence lizard. It's doing push-ups.
Yes. I saw some doing that the other day.
Show
they do
off.
that to signal to other.
Yeah, it's a territorial thing.
Yeah.
It's also to attract females.
Pet push-ups, obviously.
Look how strong.
That's right. So this one that I saw had really large conical points on the scales. It was like I immediately thought of horny devils, but I know they have I think they have a faceplate or something as well. But anyway, I took some photographs, so I'll try and see that. There's a couple
There's
of
a little female in there too.
Yeah, there's a couple of lesser goldfinches higher up, sort of tussling. Oh, there's something
bigger over here, maybe. I lost him.
But yes, it's very birdy here. There's lots going on.
There is always.
Yes, I think there's a little flock of lesser goldfinch there.
There's something really beautiful in this palm.
Oh,
it's
higher?
flying. Yeah, it's big. It's got a yellow tail. I'm having a hard time. I haven't got a clear shot of him yet.
No, I'm looking. Yes, it's a very yellow tail, isn't it?
Yeah, long yellow
very
tail.
Long, yeah. But darker
but I've
body.
only seen its tail.
Yeah, the body seems darkish, but without seeing it in clear view, it's a bit tricky to know if you're just seeing shadow.
Right. It's almost kind of maybe oriole size.
Do you know, that's what I was thinking, because the two orioles I was seeing in Altadena was the male obviously much more highly coloured, and the female was more olivey.
Let's see.
But do they have a yellow tail that's all yellow?
It wouldn't be Bullock's oriole. Those are pretty orange. You have to kind of see if it has a black throat patch.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Does the female also have a black throat patch?
Let's see. No.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one, because it's just on the edge of what we can see, and it's behind leaves, so it's going to be one of those ones that you really want to, but you can't, unless it wants to fly this way, in which case we'll be very happy to receive it.
Or a hooded oriole.
So I think I saw a hooded oriole in Altadena. They've got much more black on them.
More black, yeah. Kind of goes up on their head.
So I think we've got the phoebes over there again. And a little chirpy bird just flew past us, but didn't. No, what are they? Yeah. Oh, that's very handy. Two small birds have just landed close by. Oh, I think are they also lesser goldfinch?
Yep.
They have joined the others, so yes.
It's official.
Now behind us, there's a small brown bird just flew by. But behind us, I just heard quite a fluty song. Was that the American robin?
That's exactly what I was going to say. It sounds like the American robin. Yeah, excellent. Well done.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to learn them.
It's got the really beautiful... There it is.
Yes. And I've been hearing a lot of mockingbirds as well.
Oh my gosh, there's so many mockingbirds. We do talk a lot about mockingbirds also in Coyote Kids.
Oh, look, here he is, look.
Oh.
So the orioles just turned up and, of course, landed behind a branch.
It has a lot of black.
Oh, look, yes, yeah, that's the one that I was seeing in...
It looks like a beautiful
it's absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous mango sorbet colour, I would say, with black on it. And I'm going to try and take a photograph, and the chances of getting it are remote.
It's so pretty, and that beautiful long bill.
Is it still there? It's still there. I might just try stepping closer, but chances are it'll twist my ankle down a gopher hole. That's one of the drawbacks of... Oh, thank you. Oh, did he fly? Oh no, he's still there, he's just moved across. Beautiful colouring, and when the sun catches him. Oh, and hummingbirds there as well. Did he fly off? Oh no, there he is. Oh, that was wonderful, wasn't it?
There's a downy woodpecker down there. Just all this beautiful song around us.
That's the robin up in the tree singing.
Where is he? Where is he?
Right up in the top.
I hear him.
Do you see that long piece that comes out the top of the tree? Is up near the top of that. Oh, there he is. Oh no, it's not. It's a mockingbird. So it couldn't have been him singing.
That one looks a little rough in the back.
Did he land?
Yeah, he just went down. He looked, I thought I saw some red.
Oh. The one that flew with the white in the wings?
Yeah, did it not have any red on it? Maybe I was
didn't see that, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't.
I know they have like a... Yeah. They would have never done that song.
I wonder if do you think that's the Oriole making that one? That was an unusual song.
Spotted turkey also has white in its wings.
Oh, does it? Mm-hmm. Should we start walking back that way and see what...
It looks like a wren. Is that a little maybe Buick's wren? It had the beautiful little tail flipping out.
Oh, that's Junco again, is it, over there?
That's a Junco, but I believe that's a Buick's one. It has a white eye stripe above its eye.
Right, so that's what I saw earlier, and I mentioned about the white eye stripe.
It's right by the California towhee at the base of that tree.
Yep, I'll just get there.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Trying to hold too many things at once.
Yeah, this is always the way. Is it still there? I can see the towhee.
See the towhee, it may have left.
But I was seeing, so they've got white eyebrow and a quite cocked tail.
Very.
But quite a long tail. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was seeing up at Adamson's house. And I was pretty sure that was what it was.
Oh,
Do you think that's it?
It just landed, I think.
On the side of the trunk?
Yeah. You can see it kind of flick up its tail. It's right behind the tree right now.
Of course.
On the trunk.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah. So you saw it earlier in the bushes down there.
Yes. Yeah.
The bush tits are a little smaller. But
but they're darker, aren't they? And they don't have the white eyebrow.
They don't have the white eyebrow.
Oh. That's a youngster. Oh, what's that? So it's... I mean, well, is that a house finch? Because it's quite orangey head.
Right. I don't know. But there's definitely... It looks like a young...
Yeah, it's being fed, isn't it? And it's got stripes, streaks, I mean.
I'm quite sure maybe it's a juvenile. And the blood is coming in, but I'm not sure what the juveniles look like.
But being that it was a sort of an orangey rusty colour rather than a purpley red, because purple finches are purpley red, aren't they?
Exactly.
So house finches tend to be, So it's possible maybe that could be a female.
Or just something else completely. I haven't heard the song. They're just kind of...
And of course they're silhouetted, so it's hard to see. Yeah. Oh, they've come down low. Maybe I can get a photograph.
There is an orange variant. Orange variant of the house finch, but I'm not quite sure.
But so does it show any of the juveniles there?
No, it was the female male orange variant. These are the purple.
Yeah, so I was just saying that the youngster did look like, but obviously they've got red pole. But I don't think red pole are down here. So, and it's got too much on it to be red pole. I would have been inclined to go with house finch, but would like verification. I would like to be able to get a photograph, really. I'd love to know what birds you've seen this week. Join our Facebook group to discuss this week's episode, or post your photos of the birds you've seen. I really do enjoy hearing your tales, so come and join the conversation there. Find us at bit.ly/casualbirderfb. Follow me on Twitter at casualbirderpod, or on Instagram at casualbirderpodcast. You can email me at casualbirderpod@gmail.com. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review in Apple Podcasts. Thank you to Randy Braun for designing the artwork for the show. The theme music is Short Sleeve Shirt by the Drones. Thanks to them for letting me use it. And check out their website at www.dronesmusic.net. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you'll join me again for another episode of the Casual Birder podcast.